Interest rates have spiked and it's discouraging a lot of home buyers. But I'm here to tell you that this spike in rates is actually going to benefit a lot of buyers. Here's why. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Zach and I'm a real estate broker in Fort Myers, Florida. And today we're going to talk about rising interest rates and how this benefits home buyers. No, I'm not crazy. And yes, you're wondering how this will benefit you. If it's going to cost you more money to buy a home now, but if you think about it a different way, it's actually going to save you money. The truth is, these rising rates are going to price a lot of buyers out of this market. And that's very unfortunate, but for those of you that are still able and have the buying power, here's how this benefits you. It wasn't that long ago, just a few weeks ago really, where buyers were coming in and waiving a bunch of contingencies on offers for a new home and offering over the asking price, potentially over the appraised value. Now I understand that not everyone is able to do that, and it's something I only recommend in certain situations, but it's what people needed to do to get a home in a crazy market. Some people were offering tens of thousands of dollars over the asking price just to secure a home. So if a home was priced fairly and appraised accordingly, if a buyer offered, say, $50,000 more than the asking price, that meant that in addition to the normal closing costs, that buyer had to bring an additional $50,000 to the closing table since the lender wouldn't cover that. And if you don't have an extra $20,000, $30,000, or $50,000 laying around, then chances are you've been beat out on a home recently, and if you've been through that a few times, you know how exhausting it is to lose out every single time. It just beats you up. And now with rising interest rates, you probably feel like you're getting beat up once again. But this is where it gets interesting. Because of these rising interest rates, we're seeing a lot of buyers priced out of the market. So now you have less competition from other buyers and homes are staying on the market for a little longer, so our number of active listings is trending upwards. At the end of 2021, Lee County had just under 3,300 homes on the market, while now we're closer to 3,700 homes available. And while that difference of 400 homes might not seem significant, keep in mind that over the last 2 years, our inventory of homes has dropped every single month. In early 2020, we had almost 11,000 homes on the market in Lee County, and it's dropped every single month since then, right up until December 2021, where, like I said, we had fewer than 3,300 homes for sale. So now this upward trend, no matter how insignificant it may seem, it's great news for home buyers, and I think this trend will continue, slowly but surely. Less competition for some buyers means that you may not need to come up with as strong of an offer as you did just a few weeks ago. Now I'm sure you're wondering, Zach, how is this saving me money when the projected mortgage payment has gone up $300, $400, maybe $500 compared to what it would have been just a few weeks ago? I hear you, and I want you to think about it this way. Just a few weeks ago, when you didn't have that extra $50,000 or whatever to bring to the closing table like some other buyers could, now your mortgage might go up $400 or so. Now you're in a position to compete for a new home. Now let's say you did have that extra $50,000 in the bank. Think of it this way. That extra $400 you now need to pay for your mortgage would take just under 10 and a half years to equal $50,000. So while a few weeks ago, people were coughing up 50 grand at closing, you now get to spread that same amount out over a much longer time, 10 and a half years. Now that number can vary depending on how much your mortgage went up by, but you're looking at somewhere between 8 and 12 years depending on your new mortgage payment. You're absolutely saving money, and who knows what's going to happen in the future. Rates could go down a little and you can refinance, and it'll take you even longer to spend that 50 grand. And for those of you that are fortunate enough to have that extra money to pay over the appraised value of the home, now you don't have to. You have a lot more possibilities with homes if you're willing to put a little work into the home. You can take that money and instead of finding the perfect home, you can find a home that might be 80 or 90% perfect and then upgrade the kitchen or the bathrooms or put in a new pool or improve the home however you want to. So now you have an even wider range of homes to look at, and you have the opportunity to add value to the home, which you can recoup when it's time to sell the home. So yes, I do think that the recent rate increase provides a great opportunity for people who are still able to purchase a home in this market. So what do you think? Am I making sense here? Let me know just down below in the comments. I honestly think that so many more people are going to be able to compete, especially those that were shunned over the past year or so. The VA buyers, the FHA buyers. You were almost ignored recently. Now you don't need to bring any more cash to the table than you should, and you're in a great position to move forward with your new home purchase. And congratulations to everybody that did get their new home recently. It was a tough fight for sure, and I'm glad that you got your new home and you got a great rate. But you also had to spend $50,000 just like that, while the new buyers can spend that $50,000 out over a much, much longer time frame. So get out there and find your new home. You can go to my website, www.pelicanteam.com, to search for homes. And if you don't have an agent, whether you're looking to buy or sell a home in the Fort Myers area, pretty much anywhere in Southwest Florida, please be sure to reach out to me. You can see my contact info just down below, and I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.